Hey everybody, Nick here, and today we're going to do a little disassembly and maintenance on this little guy. This is the Bestech Knives Malware. So, generally speaking, I should be running a better antivirus program if I'm going to be looking at malware, but, hey, for the moment, I think I'm okay. Centering right now is right on, no problem there. Actually, action is quite good, quite smooth. I know this has been taken care of by its original owner, a guy named Nehemiah over at the Metal Effort channel. That's but nevertheless, we'll go ahead and pop this guy loose. Probably hearing my voice is a little messed up. That's just been sick for a little while. And finally am recovering. But my voice is a little bit behind the curve. Whoa there, okay. Pivot is loose. Now what I do is I pop the blade out so it's out of play and then lift the rest of this thing off and we should be good to go. Yeah, there we are. All right, beautiful. So, what we see here actually is a lot of internal milling. This knife is very, very weird. It's a design, I believe, by Todd Knife and Tool, but it is just positively strange. The overall design of it is unusual. It's a neat little knife at some level. Style-wise, not necessarily my thing, but at the same time, I can respect it. I acknowledge that. And we're seeing this extra internal milling here, coupled with this great action. Honestly, I am pretty impressed with it, generally speaking. There is this thing right at the top here that looks to be maybe some thread locker or something that's solidified. I'll see if I can't knock that down. And, yeah, but for the most part here, I'm duly impressed. Bestech is the factory that's making this, and they've been doing good work lately. Yeah, let me grab some Q-tips here. I've been duly impressed by their stuff just because, well, they seem to be giving a damn, right? They seem to be doing okay. There are lots of Chinese knife factories out there right now, but, it takes, I think, a little something to really put in the effort, or at least maybe not a little something. It just takes putting in the effort to put in the effort. Not all of them do. And Bestech is one of those companies that is at least impressing me, where it's like, okay, you give a damn. You're doing your best. That's all I really ask. Quality, as I've always said, is about effort, not geography. There's nothing inherently, about China that's going to make less quality or anything like that, and so it's always nice for me to see a company like Bestech here, or Rayot, or etc., who are doing their absolute best to, remind us of that fact. The fewer people are commenting about geography and more are talking about, excellence, about quality, about, tolerances, edge, thinness, that kind of question. I think that's healthier for the community than making this about country. Wow, rent slipped out there. Don't mind me. Clean this off here, and we are almost good to go here. Almost ready to get this guy put back together. All right. Pop this there. Let's go ahead and try and get off whatever this section here is. Yeah, it looks to be like a solidified grease or something, maybe a thread locker originally. Just breaking it loose here with this relatively soft watch spring bar tool. That allows us to get all of that off of there. Clean things up. Let me make sure I've not gotten too much of it inside the knife, or inside the pivot, that is. Yeah, we're good to go. There you go. We go. Just use some canned air there. If you ever curious about any of the tools I'm using for my disassemblies, go ahead and check out nickshabazz.com/tools, and we'll link you directly to a video which talks all sorts of about my my toolkit for these kinds of things. All right, this is it could be a free spinning pivot, but for this little bit of D shape here, which interacts with the D shape on this guy. Okay, we're good to go. But that does mean we're going to need to make sure the pivot is properly oriented when we put the knife back together. Not a big deal. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use a little bit of 10-weight nano oil here. Put this guy back together. Little drip there, little drip there. There we go. And I'll go ahead and put a little bit onto the pivot per se. The action on this guy was quite good before we started here, but I suspect it may get better as we continue to, clean this guy out a little bit. All right, there's that. And put a little bit of lube into the detent ball hole here. That'll lubricate the detent track. And then a little bit onto the bearing surface here. One thing to note, the edge you're seeing here is not from the factory. That is Nehemiah. He enjoys putting a mean edge onto knives, and indeed he has done so here. And given that this knife already looks pretty mean, I think the edge just accentuates the situation, if you will. All right. Now what I'm going to try and do is use the scale itself to kind of wrench the pivot into position. That sure didn't work. All right, so I'll just grab the pliers here very gently, trying hard not to compress anything. Rotate that around. There we go. Hopefully that's now in position such that the D shape on the pivot fits the D shape on the handle and everything can pop together. I'll lift up the lock bar there. That allows everything to kind of pop, into the proper positioning. I will grab this guy. And by the way, it appears that, oh no, it's T6 and T8. All right, whatever. Never mind. Let me grab some thread locker here. I'm using my regular thread locker on a stick here. Come on. Okay, playing pin the tail on the pivot here at the moment. Don't mind me. Here we go. Come on, there you go. Beautiful. Sliding in nice and easy. As I say every damn time, it feels like, but as I mean every damn time, you should never have to use that much force when disassembling or reassembling a pocket knife. They are usually precision designs, and therefore, if you're putting a whole bunch of force on it, you are very likely just breaking something. Brute force is almost never the solution in this particular domain. In your American football, that appears to be the only solution. That and a large series of concussions. Whoops, I'm sorry, we're not supposed to talk about that part. Anyways, back at the ranch. Right now the pivot is too loose, so let's tighten it up a little bit here. Pivot is now hand tight. Oh boy. No play at all. Bet I could loosen this up a little bit, though. No play. That'll do. See if I can go a little looser here. God, this thing looks mean. Oh, okay, that was too far. A little bit of blade play. Tighten things back up here. Well, there. Yep, that'll do. Alrighty, so there you go. We have now uninstalled and reinstalled some malware here. Hope this has been interesting to you, and have yourselves just an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.